All right, gang. Here's the real fun mystery. So this is an 86 560 SL. It has 140,000 some odd miles. The gauges here do not work on this side because of a faulty ground on the other side of that gauge. So you got to pull the front steering wheel off, get in there with a Mercedes tool and pull that cluster out. The fun never ends. But if you're going to do that, you've got to disconnect the battery, because on the other side of this is the airbag, and it'll be deployed. It'll explode if you do not pull the battery, disconnect it. So this car, I've got to deal with the transmission. I think that it has a step down, step up solenoid that's blown, and that's why it doesn't go over 35, 45 miles an hour. It's a solid, strong engine. But here's a weird thing. You may not be able to hear that, but there's a speaker on. The car's off. Yeah, it's just making this crackle sound. So I thought, wow, let's just be brilliant and just pull the fuse for the radio. That should do it, right? Here's our fuse box cover. Number 1 says that is the radio, okay? And that would be, here's the kind of orientation. So you'd be looking for it in the top corner. Well, the top corner starts with number 2 fuse. It doesn't have a number 1. So isn't that just amazing? How do you do that, man? And yeah, so starts with number 2. Well, maybe number 1 is below. We'll have to look for that. But in the meantime, it looks like it blew fuse number 6. Here's the remains of it. And yeah, a lot of fun. And what's odd is this panel doesn't show you the amperage on each fuse. So yeah, it's gonna take a little bit more work. Wow. Okay. So number 1 might be on the bottom then. Maybe it's that white one in the front. But you know, why not put the fuse box like over here? You know, so I can reach it. All right. Whatever. If you got any ideas, let me know. Isn't that just strange? The car is off, and that speaker is making a sound, and that speaker sound has to be related to that cluster that's failed. Yeah, so anyway. So the 560 SL is considered a 107 series car. It's the highest production Mercedes-Benz ever made that I'm aware of. You can go look that up. Swapped out the ignition on this thing. That was fun. You know, it's a solid car. You know, if you maintain this car, this is a solid car. I call it a German hot rod because it's such a powerful engine. It's a 560. I drove a 450. Those are fun cars as well. But once you drive a 560, you'll be going, yeah, 450 is cool, but a 560 is really what you want. And personally, I would never have a car like this as a daily driver. You know, they're just too damn expensive to maintain. It's just for, you know, just for fun on weekends or whatever. I'd love to hear about people that have driven coast to coast on these cars, if they've done that. But I like using these little stickers. Check oil level on cars. Just there's cars I have that just have this. They're old, 150, 275,000 miles. My miles that I put on them, and yeah. So anyway, gang, thought I would share this with you. It's really a neat old car. My when I was a little kid, my mom and dad had a little 280 SL. I want to say it was a 67 or a 69, and Dad wasn't a mechanic. Today I could have easily serviced that car and had it as a daily rider. That's a really wonderful little car, a little Pagoda series. Go look that up. Those are really cool cars. If you ever get a chance to own one, don't get scared if it doesn't run. Just buy it. It's very, very repairable, serviceable. They're really wonderful cars. This 560 would be basically double that car. So anyway, gang, I thought I'd show you something kind of odd. Speakers making sound with the engine off, the key off. So how to track that down. All right, gang, we'll catch you on the next YouTube.